Okay guys, how's it going? Rooster here in Tennessee, looking at another Fat Boy 4-pill 2879C with bias and delay. This one is pending sold. It has not been paid for yet, so trying to get with the gentleman here in the next couple of days before the holiday and get this thing to him. But it is not sold yet, so he'll have opportunity to buy it. If he does not buy it, it will be open to somebody else. Again, 4-pill 2879C, we're going to test it with the anytone. It does about 50 or 60 average and about 115 to 120 PEP. These radios are dynamite in a small package. We are only going to test it at 14.6 because we're running our radio off the same power supply. Now, the 4-pill 2879Cs, they can take 15 and a half volts. So you'll see them come up and be a little bit easier to drive if you put more voltage into them. With less voltage, you have to drive them a little bit harder. But I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how well the anytone does with it. It actually drives it pretty dang well. And it is a biased amp, so we'll probably see a little bit less PEP than we would if it was a straight Class C amp. So, that being said, let's get on with the show and show you what this thing does and get this video wrapped up. I'm just going to key it up. And that's about 125, 130 watt dead key. And then I'll just give it audio. So about 55 amps. What that lets you know is that we're not driving it to max output, but we should see some pretty decent numbers in it. Again, these amps, when people are testing these from max power, they're putting about 250 PEP and anywhere between 80 and 100 watts average. We're doing about half that. Half that PEP and a little bit more than half average. Okay, so we got a 1,000 watt slug. This is on AM. This is our AM test. We're testing average power. There's that 120, 130 watt dead key. Hello, audio. 400 average. Hello, audio. So again, these anytones, I mean, they really drive hard on average power. Let's go to PEP. Hello, audio, check 1, 2, 3, audio. Now again, keep in mind, we're only hitting it with 125 watts, 115 watts PEP, and we're seeing 800. We're undervolting it, underdriving it, not giving it enough of anything besides amperage, current. So, pretty good numbers if you ask me. And realistically, if you want your amp to last forever, that's probably where you would run it. That's not what people like to hear. You know, we live the CB radio hobby. It's all about, you know, if one amp builder shows an amp doing 1,000 watts, then everybody is expected to show them doing 1,000 watts. But realistically, you know, this is where you would probably want to run this amp if you want to talk on it every day and never have any trouble with it. Of course, things can still happen. You can still have trouble, but that is really just taking it really easy on it and just cruising it. So now what I'm going to do is go to sideband, and we're not going to touch the RF power or anything. We'll just let it do whatever it does. And I'm going to come over here, show you the current draw on sideband. I have no idea what this thing's going to draw, but it's probably going to draw a lot. Check, audio, check, audio, 90 amps. So 90 amps on sideband. Again, sideband, you're going to see amplifiers draw a lot more current intermittently. Of course, in between words, they're not drawing anything, but when you're speaking, they are drawing a lot of current, for those that don't know. And now, we've still got the meter on PEP, and we're looking at the bottom scale still. Radio check, audio check, 1, 2, 3, audio check, 1, 2, 3, 800 watts, PEP. The same as it was doing on AM, and then we'll just come over here and look at the clamp meter, and there you go. There's your current all over the place. Audio check, 1, 2, 3, audio. All right, guys, that's it. 4-pill 2879C with bias and delay for sideband. Definitely want a 100 amp power supply to run this thing. Sideband or AM, I'd recommend a 100 amp power supply, but if you're gonna run on sideband, you definitely want a 100 amp power supply. Again, crank it up to 15 volts, 15 and a half volts. Probably see the power jump on up another 100, 150 watts. Again, we're under driving it, so to me this amp is kind of exceeding expectations considering the voltage that we're using and how much drive we're putting into it. Nice running amp, 4-pill 2879C. All right, guys, appreciate it. Rooster in Tennessee. Questions, comments, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. Catch you guys out there. See you, bye.